This is Red Carpet Fly's News on the Fly, bringing you daily unique and interesting entertainment, celebrity, and luxury news for December 7th. Chris Cuomo will end his SiriusXM show, Let's Get After It. By now, all of you have probably heard about Chris Cuomo being let go from his CNN show, Cuomo Prime Time, due to his behind-the-scenes activities with his brother's political team when the former governor was facing a series of sexual harassment allegations that led to his resignation. However, it looks like Chris will also end his daily SiriusXM radio program, Let's Get After It, as well, according to an article in the New York Times. The live 2-hour radio program, Let's Get After It, is named after one of Mr. Cuomo's on-air catchphrases, which began in 2018. A spokesperson for SiriusXM, Patrick Riley, confirmed on Monday that Mr. Cuomo's show would no longer air. "We thank Chris for his work at SiriusXM," Mr. Riley said. SiriusXM is controlled by Liberty Media, whose billionaire chairman, John Malone, is one of the primary shareholders in Discovery, the media company that could soon merge with CNN's parent company, Warner Media, if regulators approve the deal. So further fallout continues for Chris Cuomo. He is also facing possible litigation as the CNN host has received a complaint last week from a lawyer representing a former junior colleague of Mr. Cuomo at another network. The complaint detailed an allegation of sexual misconduct against the anchor. Mr. Cuomo, through a spokesperson, said these apparent anonymous allegations are not true. Although what Chris Cuomo did was unethical and wrong, I can't help feeling like this is some sort of pile-on, right? It looks like SiriusXM is making sure that Chris doesn't mess up their merger with Warner Media, and it seems like there's a collective distancing going on. What does someone do in that situation? How do you make money or sustain your family when all the doors are shutting in your face? The Cuomos are a very wealthy political family, so I'm sure they'll weather this storm, but I often wonder what happens if you weren't the smartest person and didn't save money like you should have, or if you don't have a nest egg to fall back on. What do you do when these hard times fall on you? Do you just rely on your partner possibly? But what if you're not married? This is really unfortunate for Chris Cuomo, and I'm not condoning what he did because it was definitely wrong, but it's definitely disappointing to see this happening. Rihanna, Beyonce, and Taylor Swift top Forbes' most powerful women in entertainment list. Forbes just released the world's most 100 powerful women of 2021, and some of your faves are at the top of the list. Forbes' 18th annual rankings included CEOs, entrepreneurs, politicians, philanthropists, artists, and media personalities, reports Entertainment Tonight. Rihanna came in at number 68, and the musician's highlights included her billionaire status, thanks to the success of the cosmetics line, Fenty Beauty. Rihanna's cosmetic company raked in more than $55 million in revenue in 2020. She co-owns the brand with the French luxury retailer LVMH. Rihanna's net worth sits at a whopping $1.7 billion, according to Forbes. Beyoncé landed at number 76. Forbes applauded her 2018 On the Run Tour 2 after it hauled in roughly $5 million per night for a total of more than $250 million for that tour alone. Beyoncé also recently launched her 5th collaborative collection with Adidas, dubbed Halls of Ivy. Taylor Swift checked in at number 78. It's been a kind of a coming out party of sorts for Swift, who released Red, Taylor's version, in November. Her 10-minute version of All Too Well became the longest song ever to reach the number 1 spot on the Billboard Hot 100 US charts. Oprah Winfrey led the way on the entertainment list. The TV host and media mogul was number 23 in the overall rankings. Melinda French Gates came in at number 5, and Vice President Kamala Harris ranked at number 2, with the number 1 slot going to Mackenzie Scott, who is a philanthropist, author, and ex-wife of Amazon founder Jeff Bezos, who she was married to for over 25 years. Upon her divorcing, she signed the Giving Pledge, promising to give away at least half of her wealth over the course of her lifetime. In 2020, she announced just over $5.8 billion in gifts to some 500 nonprofits, and in June 2021, she gave another $2.74 billion to 286 groups. She employs a no-strings-attached style of giving, which means the nonprofits to which she donates have full control over how to best deploy the new funds. Congratulations to all the women who made the list. To see the complete list, head over to Forbes.com. Colin Farrell returning as Batman's Penguin in HBO Max spin-off series. Colin Farrell will be reprising the role of the iconic Batman villain Oswald Cobblepot, aka the Penguin, in a new streaming series for HBO Max, reports TV Line. According to their sister site, Variety, HBO Max's Penguin-centric spin-off series, the title is still to be determined, will reportedly delve into the Penguin's rise to power in the Gotham criminal underworld. This will be the second spin-off series of the Batman in development for HBO Max. The streamer has already confirmed a prequel series that will go back to year one and explore how Gotham became so corrupt. Okay, so if they can make a whole spin-off series for Colin Farrell's Penguin, then they can definitely bring back Danny DeVito to reprise his role as the Penguin. In an earlier podcast, I had mentioned that Danny DeVito expressed interest in bringing back his 1992 villain back to the silver screen. I have nothing against Colin Farrell. I think he's a wonderful actor, but come on now. Give the OG Penguin a shot at coming back to the DC universe. An HBO series isn't exactly the silver screen, but it's close enough for Mr. DeVito. You know, what would be really great is if they could somehow incorporate Danny DeVito's Penguin and Colin Farrell's Penguin in this new series. I don't know how they're going to do it because these two penguins don't look anything alike and they're very different, but that's the job of the creative writers. I would like to see something akin to this, wouldn't you guys? Comment below and let me know how you feel about this situation. Lastly, condolences to Nick Cannon and his family. He announced today on his show that his 5-month-old son, Zen, died from brain cancer. It's sad when anyone dies, but especially a child. I can only imagine what that feels like. Sending prayers to the Cannon family. Well, that's it for Red Carpet Fly's News on the Fly for December 7th. Please like, follow, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Red Carpet Fly, and follow us on Instagram at Red Carpet Fly. And until tomorrow, always stay fly.